Eraserhead is the 1977 debut feature from David Lynch. It stars a brow-furrowing Jack Nance as Henry, a nervous man in an absurd world. Henry and his equally nervous wife have a baby, if it even is a baby, and we witness a series of unnerving nightmares as we follow Lynch through his unfiltered imagination. The opening sequence seems to be about childbirth, and there's nothing sexy about sex here. A twitching man pulls some levers, and a sperm-like creature falls into a puddle. The camera pushes toward a hairy opening that leads to a blinding light. And then there's Henry, looking concerned against the concrete walls of modern life. It feels like Chaplin on bad acid. As he walks home, the infrastructure around him clanking and hissing with unending anxiety. There's great sound design throughout, and great imagery. Everything in the film feels built from scratch to suit this beautifully realized world. Of all of Lynch's films, his interest in painting and sculpture is most on display in Eraserhead, which leads me to the baby, or whatever it is. I think it's one of the great practical effects creatures in cinema, not necessarily for its technical wizardry, but for the feeling it evokes. It's the grotesque, unforgettable centerpiece of this headspace-invading film. In a moment of pure, eerie atmosphere, the baby cries and whines during a thunderstorm. It can't be soothed. It falls ill. In the end, it actually seems to laugh at Henry like some mocking god who cares not for his desires and concerns. The film as a whole is a pretty thorough examination of existential woes. Depending on who you are, it'll make life seem about as absurd as it is. And yes, you can say it's about the anxiety of parenting and whatnot. You can analyze this one to bits, or just enjoy the vibes and images. With Lynch, it may simply be about pursuing and honoring the channels of imagination. Every tonal and visual preoccupation of his film career is set up in Eraserhead, from the humor to the way a chair looks in a room. It is indeed a funny movie, as well as a frightening one. The best movies know how to sew in a thread of humor, regardless of their subject matter. Some scenes feel like padding, and the movie can feel a bit redundant, but that's a minor gripe. Overall, it's a raw and visceral work, and one that I'll give 4.5 stars out of 5 this time. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.